This is a nice, powerful USB fan. I had a couple of USB fans before, and so far this is what I like the best. I'll give you the pros and cons. On the positive side, this is one of the most powerful USB fans I have tried. It has 3 levels of speed. The battery is rechargeable and replaceable. If you have any extra 18650 battery in your home, which I admit is not very common household batteries, unless you have flashlight torches that uses this, you can just swap the battery if you forget to charge it. It runs on USB power. It works even if you are in the process of charging the fan. It is safe. The plastic grill is very sturdy. It's not cheap plastic. There is no hole big enough to accidentally poke your finger inside. It has a bonus flashlight. The downside is you would need to cycle through the 3 speed levels before you can turn on the LED light. On the negative side, it looks like a toy and looks cheap, although not necessarily cheap in construction. Aesthetically, this is not a pretty fan, and definitely function over form. This is loud. This thing blows monster air, but it does make some noise. And forget about the instruction. Just play around with the buttons. It is easy. The instruction has a very bad translation and is confusing. For some specs, it takes 5 hours to charge, and depending on the speed, it can run for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours. There are non-slip, non-scratching rubber feet. A micro USB cable is included for charging. An 18650 battery is also included. There is no label whatsoever, so I have no idea how many milliamp hours it is rated for. And the red button is to turn it off whether you are in any speed. It can also run without a battery by connecting it through a USB power source, either an AC USB adapter or a battery pack. You will have to be careful with the battery though. After a few days, mine stopped working on battery alone. This fan may not have safety security if you happen to place the battery with the opposite polarity. It is very easy to make mistake because most 18650 batteries have terminals that are both flat. It is very easy to confuse between the positive and the negative terminal. My fan is still working when plugged to a USB source, but sadly it stopped working on battery alone. What happened was my son has accidentally put the battery on the opposite direction.